Hi, I'm Stacy. Today I wanted to show you how to make a chicken pot pie. Now this is a great way to use up leftover chicken or even leftover turkey, and it's really a perfect comfort food for those cold winter nights. So first we're going to start out with, you're going to make a pie shell and unbaked, and you're just going to set it aside. We're going to fill that in a little bit. So we're going to go ahead and make the filling now. And we start out with 1/3 cup of butter, and we're going to melt that in this saucepan. Okay, now that our butter is just about melted, we'll add in some onions. We have 1/3 cup of chopped up onions. And we're just going to saute these for just about 1 minute. Okay, so our onions have been sauteing for about a minute, and I'm going to go ahead and add in 1/3 cup of flour. This is just regular all-purpose flour, and we're going to stir that up really quick. This is almost like making a white sauce here. And we're going to add in 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. Okay, we're just going to cook this now for about 30 seconds or so. So the next thing we're going to add is about 1 1/3 cup of chicken broth. You can use turkey broth as well. And we're also going to add 2/3 cup of milk. We'll continue to boil and stir for about 1 minute until the mixture becomes thickened. So now you can see that our mixture is thick. It's like a gravy texture. And when we come to this point, we're going to add in our 3 cups of chicken or turkey. You want it to be already pre-cooked, by the way. And we're going to add in 1 package of frozen vegetables, which is about 10 ounces. And it could be anything you want. This is just a vegetable blend. Corn, carrots, peas, and green beans. And we're just going to make sure this is well mixed. And we can turn off the heat now. And we're just going to pour this into our pie crust, and then we'll top it with the other half of the pie crust. The good thing with this is you can go ahead and freeze this pot pie at this point if you want to, or you can just refrigerate it till later if you've made it like in the morning times, you have guests coming over and you just don't want to have to be rushing around the house right before everybody arrives. Okay, so that's as full as I'm going to make it. I do have a little left, but that's all right. We can put that in some other stew or soup. And then I will cover my pie crust. I cut the other half into strips so that it'd be easier to maneuver here. I think 4 strips across, depending on how thick they are too. I've got mine about 1 inch thick. So, and then I'll take the others and just kind of weave them back and forth. So now that my crust is in place, I'm just gonna trim off some of the excess pieces. And then we're gonna roll the edges under so that they look a little bit cleaner. If you have trouble getting your crust to stick, just add a little dab of water underneath. It will kind of form almost like a glue-like substance with your flour, and it will make it easier to keep it in place. Okay, there's the pie. It's in place, and now I'll go ahead and just refrigerate it until right before dinner. Okay, so I finished baking the pie. I baked it in a 425-degree oven for about 35 minutes. It turned out perfect. It's a little bit round on the top, just what I wanted. I'm gonna go ahead and let it sit for about 10 minutes before I cut into it, and then I'll just serve it with a salad. Anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching.